In less than a month, there is a change expected for folks who are interested in getting a home loan, but it's for a specific group. Thousands of immigrants working legally in the U.S. Could lose access to one of the most popular pathways to home ownership because starting May 25th, it's the Federal Housing Administration. They will no longer provide mortgages to non-permanent residents. And that really affects anyone from DACA recipients to skilled workers on visas. We have Daniel Jacobs right now, who is here talking about what we need to understand with this policy shift. Did I get that right? That it could affect, specific groups like that, legally
Absolutely.
working residents in the U.S., Daniel?
Absolutely, and I think that that's one of the really important points about this rule is that this does not impact undocumented folks. This is really a rule that is impacting folks who are legally present here, folks who have productive jobs in our community, small business owners, our fellow taxpayers that have followed the rules and are actually here in the United States legally and have legal work permits to have those jobs.
Daniel, what prompted this change?
Well, it's very clear. The rule that came out on March 25th by HUD was specific that it was to support some of the administration's new immigration policies. And if you don't mind, I can
No, not at all.
quote,
We've got some looped video here, so you're good to look at your phone.
It says this update aligns FHA's requirements with recent executive actions that emphasize the prioritization of federal resources to protect the financial interests of the American citizens and ensure the integrity of government-insured loan programs. The administration has reaffirmed its commitment to safeguarding economic opportunities for U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents while ensuring that federal benefits, including FHA-insured mortgages, are reserved for individuals who hold lawful permanent resident status. Currently, non-permanent residents, and this is the really important, interesting part, non-permanent residents are subject to immigration laws that can affect their ability to remain legally in the country. This uncertainty poses a challenge for FHA as the ability to fulfill long-term financial obligations depends on stable residency and employment.
Wow. So as a mortgage lender, how did you react?
Well, as a mortgage lender who has been trained for 28 years not to discriminate and to have fair housing opportunities for all, I found this to be such a political affront to our fair housing infrastructure. Because what's next?
What is next?
Shall we begin asking people for medical records to make sure that we think they're going to be alive long enough to make their payments? It really, to me, foretells the intentions of the administration with housing policy.
Right. Well, if you said that it does align, this is it tracks with the immigration policies from the current administration. So, obviously, the question here then: how does this affect potential home buyers?
Well, the reality is the National Association of Real Estate Professionals, NARP, is the leading trade organization that represents this group. And only 2 days before this rule came out, by the way, they issued the 2024 State of Hispanic Homeownership, and we're celebrating record homeownership among Hispanics. And they really point out in that report how Hispanic borrowers use the FHA program at a disproportionately high level to other demographics. This is a program that makes homeownership more accessible to first-time homebuyers. It's a little easier on credit, allows for a little higher debt ratio, and it's probably the number one program that is used among first-time homebuyers.
Right. So
now we're going to see a lot of potential first-time homebuyers getting shut out of the process.
All right. How do people need to proceed then?
Well, the way they can proceed, unfortunately, if they wait until after the May 25th deadline, which
Right.
practically speaking is May 23rd,
Oh, okay.
because the 25th is a Sunday.
Okay.
And so we have to obtain case numbers by the 23rd as a practical matter. So the best way, if there are folks who are interested in potentially buying a home that are here with legal, non-permanent residency, there are other loan programs available.
Okay.
Many of them are not as accessible to everybody. Many of them require higher down payments, and some of this population just might not qualify for other loan alternatives. So if they want to take advantage of the FHA loan program now, they need to get pre-approved for a loan now, start working with their realtor now, and find a house. Now, you can go under contract by May 23rd and close afterwards, like in June.
Okay.
But the time to shop and go under contract to buy is right now. In fact, our team, the True Team at Cross Country Mortgage, is holding a fast track to homeownership event on Thursday night at Azteca Restaurant in Matthews at 6:30 p.m., where we're going to have native Spanish speaking staff members along with realtors that specialize in working with this population that are going to be on hand to help people kind of fast track their focus on homeownership if that's what they're interested in.
Right. No, that's good information. So what, as you as a mortgage lender, how are you guys preparing for this transition?
We've asked our team to be available to work overtime the next few weeks to help as many clients as possible, because we are committed to homeownership for everybody. And so if someone wants to become a homeowner, our team is ready to roll up their sleeves and be on call to help get people qualified and in a home as quickly as possible to beat this deadline.
Can you say how many people this affects? I know it's hard to sort of predict, but
that's also a very interesting question, Jane, because I know that with our team, we specialize. We have Spanish-speaking staff throughout our team, and they do specialize in helping a lot of Hispanic clients, and a lot of them are here legally with work visas. And so we know that it comprises a significant portion of our business. But in that mortgagee letter that HUD put out, they even stated that they don't track the immigration status of loans they do, which I find interesting, since they get the loan application for every loan that is insured by HUD, and that status is listed right there on the loan application. It's a field on the loan application. So I don't know why they've chosen not to track it.
Yeah, they don't have that data.
But the scope of the impact remains undefined by design.
Okay. And is there maybe talk or discussion, what's the vibe or feel that it might be reversed down the line?
Interestingly, I did expect there to be a big movement to reverse this, but I think with all the noise in Washington right now that's going on,
Full steam ahead still.
I haven't heard nearly as much of a push to reverse this as I would have expected or liked to.
Has your organization seen an uptick in applications in this demographic then?
You know, interestingly, we haven't seen the uptick that we expected. I think there's just a lot of fear out there in the marketplace right now. Yeah.
And maybe they don't know about the change?
I think there's maybe a lack of knowledge and also some fear. And that's why we're having this event on Thursday to just educate and prepare. And then if folks aren't ready to buy now, then at least they'll know what the options are going to be after May 23rd.
Yep.
And they can plan for that as well.
All right. Daniel Jacobs, how can people find you if they have any questions or know somebody that might need your assistance?
They can go to thetrueteam.com. That's TrueTeam.com. There's no E in it.
All right. TheTrueTeam.com. Daniel Jacobs, thank you for coming in, for enlightening us on this change that a lot of folks need to know about.
Yeah.
May 25th.
Absolutely.
Non-permanent residents.
Legally present, non-permanent residents.
All right.
being shut out of loans.
May not be granted a loan. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.